worth more than you believe. But it doesn't stop there. You may be an investor or considering purchasing a home. Give me a call today for your free home evaluation. I can handle all of your real estate needs.
Shop Royal Bling, where everyone feels royal. You can find the latest in bling merchandise at royalblingshop.com. You will find Boss Lady, Man of War, I Am King, Closing Deals with Heels, Faith Over Fear, and all of your designer masks and much, much more. Make sure you go to royalblingshop.com. Shop Esther's Closet, LLC. One-of-a-kind kimonos, versatile styling, and easy to care for Christian-based online store. You can shop Esther's Closet, LLC, where you will find designs for the woman walking in her purpose. You can contact us at theblessedesther49@gmail.com. Shop Esther's Closet, LLC, for that woman walking in her purpose.
Stop looking in the rearview mirror of life filled with regrets. Stop regretting life with I woulda, coulda, shoulda before it's too late. Live life on purpose, for a purpose, with a purpose.
Get your copy of Living and Loving Life Without Regrets by going to any of the various retailers listed on the screen.
It's time for your healing. Introducing the Healing Station, home of the incredible Healing Station oils, featuring the #1 biblical anointing oil. Be healed with 7 different oil blends and beautiful prayer shawls to enhance your time with the Lord. Need prayer? Visit the website at myhealingstation.com with a live prayer chat. For more info, call 815-483-9874. Visit the website at myhealingstation.com or on Facebook and Instagram. Get your healing with the Healing Station.
Welcome to In the Know, unveiling the greatness in you.
Hey everybody, welcome to In the Know, unveiling the greatness in you. I am so excited. The energy in this place is amazing on tonight. So I want you to go ahead and tag, share, and invite someone if you're tuning in tonight. I'm your host, Chantel Michelle, and you are watching In the Know. Come on, give me them hand claps. Come on. Listen, I want you to tag, share, and invite someone if you're watching us via Facebook. Tonight's show is going to be amazing. We're going to have a lot of fun. We've been having fun in the studio all day. We're here at The One. You can also watch us at www.thewon.tv. Watch us there as well. Go subscribe for free, and you will be able to tune in live there, and also go watch some of our fabulous shows. We have so many great shows that air here right on The One TV. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel at In the Know 313. So go and subscribe there. Listen, tonight's show we're on a little bit later than usual. We normally come on right at 8, but it's been a full day of production. We've had Believe It Yourself Tuesday producing shows today, and there's a lot of people, Sister Circle. A lot of people were here today. We had like a whole family reunion of some of the shows that are that's on The One. So right, that's on In the Know, right. So those who are watching tonight, we wanted to make sure that you go ahead and share this with your community of friends, especially if you're on Facebook, and if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and share this, or subscribe and take the link and share it with your community of friends. And once again, check out our website, www.theone.tv. So tonight we're going to go ahead and get on with our show. We have some, as you know, every week we do what we call the gospel truth, and we do friendly advice, but we're going to combine gospel truth and friendly device. Excuse me, we don't want to devise nothing. But let me tell you, we want to give you some advice tonight, friendly advice tonight. We're going to be talking about a subject that kind of got the whole studio in an uproar. And some of you all were on, I did a pre-live, and we were talking about a season. It's time almost for the holidays. And a lot of you may be single, and you may be, whether you're male or female, you may be single, and you feel the little itch to cuff. You want to cuff, you want to cuddle, you want to just be with somebody, not necessarily have sex. Let's talk about it. This is real, raw, and relatable. And we just want to kind of talk about, is it okay for us as, if you're a Christian, or if you are celibate, or if you trying to live right, to cuddle, just to cuddle? Is it okay? But before we do that, before we go there, so I want y'all to tag, share, and invite someone. We're going to get into this conversation. Our guest tonight is none other than Natasha Lee. Let's talk about that. Natasha Lee is the president and CEO and brand curator of that. I Am That Girl. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. She's got so many other accolades. We're going to talk about that. But all the, what do you call them? That girls. The tribe. What's the tribe called again?
It's that girl.
It's
the
that
girl tribe.
That girl tribe. Y'all, come on, go ahead and tag everyone. Natasha Lee is here today. Her energy is beautiful. The first time I saw this young lady, I was just blown away just by her presence. How many know when somebody can walk in the room and change the whole presence for good, not for bad? Some people can walk in the room and the presence is changed for bad. These ear things, I'm gonna take them off in about 2. That's the only thing about live. Stuff be happy. You be like, stay in my ear. All right, so listen, so that girl, she is here on tonight. So give it up for our guest tonight, Natasha Lee. Come on, let me go ahead and punch those hearts, and let's begin to flood the live on tonight. We are thriving in this season. Come on, y'all see our new merchandise. InTheKnow has merchandise now. Come on, y'all. Our shirt, Thrive. We're Thrive going live, and to thrive means to prosper and flourish, to prosper and flourish. So actually we're in a 30-day challenge. Some of you have joined our challenge where we're taking massive action, where we're teaching you how to prosper and flourish going live. Not just going live just to go live, but you got to prosper and flourish doing it. Whether it's just prospering in your mindset, flourishing in your mindset, prospering in your pocket, in your pocketbooks, in your bank account. We want to teach you how to do that by going live and understanding the different platforms of going live. So if you would like to join that challenge and more, or hear more about it, let us know. You get a free t-shirt. All right. So anyway, we're going to go live and thrive. All right. So we're going to be right back. We're going to be talking to some different individuals about cuffing. The cuffing season is here, y'all. It's when it's cold outside. When it's cold outside. Listen, the clock done turn back. It get be quiet, Charlie. When the clock gets turned back, and you know it's darker sooner, everybody chestnuts roasting on an open fire. All of that be, in our, Jack Frost nipping at your nose and your toes, right? So do we participate? Even our Charlie, our producer, began to show us a website that actually you can order a cuddle buddy. Is this okay? Are you going to go on that website? Let's talk about it. We'll be right back.
Shop Royal Bling, where everyone feels royal. You can find the latest in bling merchandise at royalblingshop.com. You will find Boss Lady, Man of War, I Am King, Closing Deals with Heels, Faith Over Fear, and all of your designer masks and much, much more. Make sure you go to royalblingshop.com.
looking in the rearview mirror of life filled with regrets. Stop regretting life with I woulda, coulda, shoulda before it's too late. Live life on purpose, for a purpose, with a purpose.
Get your copy of Living and Loving Life Without Regrets by going to any of the various retailers listed on the screen.
Are you a Black-owned business owner looking to expand your business around the block and globally? List your rare, organic, and valuable business today at blackpearldirectory.com, the Black-owned business directory to help you become known around the globe. Black Pearls Worldwide. Rare, organic, valuable. blackpearldirectory.com.
Hi, my name is Kay Reddy. I am the state broker at Fathom Realty, Michigan. As a professional, not only do I focus on selling homes, but I create an unforgettable experience for my clients. Have you considered selling your home? Here is why now is the perfect time to do so. The market is at an all-time high, and your home may be worth more than you believe. But it doesn't stop there. You may be an investor or considering purchasing a home. Give me a call today for your free home evaluation. I can handle all of your real estate needs.
Hey everybody, welcome back, welcome back. We are here with In the Know, and we are wanting you to understand that we're glad that you're here. Those who are watching on tonight, I'm so glad to have you here. I am excited to have on set with us. We're going to be talking about, as you heard in our introduction, cuffing season. Let's go to what exactly does that mean. Let me see. Let's welcome some of our viewers that are tuning in on tonight. I'm so excited to have you on. Those who are on, make sure you are tagging, sharing, and inviting others to tune in. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so hey Donnie, hey Kat, hey Salam. Y'all laughing, y'all funny. All those who are Sharon, Felicia, Easley, Ian, also Colleen. Those who are on, please tag someone, share. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for joining us on tonight. All right, so here we go, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What do you say about cuffing season? Cuffing season. Let's talk about what it is. Cuffing is a term based on the idea of getting, no, let's go back. Whoa. Okay, we're not going to be handcuffing. We bind that in Jesus' name. All right, but it also refers to when people get into relationships during the colder months, right? Mm-hmm. And of the year, even though they ordinarily wouldn't be interested in a commitment. Right? Relationships formed during so-called cuffing season, which is kind of in this, or cuddle season, are usually short-term in nature and end once spring rolls around. As we know, we are, in a time in the season where it seems like anything goes, right? Anything goes in this world, but we understand us as being believers, do we participate in this type of activity if we feel like we can handle it without having sexual intercourse? So what say ye? That's what we want to talk about. What say ye about that? And I have my guest on tonight is Natasha Lee. So she's going to join us for this segment. So give it up for Natasha Lee of That Girl. She like, yeah. Give it up for Natasha Lee. Let me hear them hand claps, please. Come on, let's clap it up, clap it up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move forward with this subject. How many of you, what do you say, we were talking about this earlier, it's kind of like a thing that we were doing here today. So I know you had gave your opinion. I thought it was, or your input on it. If you would like to share what you said, or if it's not, what would you say to somebody that might be toiling with that decision just to have a cuddle buddy or somebody to cuff with, just not really out of commitment, but maybe even in commitment?
So yeah, this is definitely an impromptu conversation for me. I was not expecting this, but for me, think if you are in an engagement in a very serious relationship that's heading toward marriage, and you have great discipline, that that is fine.
Okay.
But also understanding that great discipline, because you are imperfect, can break.
Come on.
And you can't
Talk about
put
it.
yourself in a situation where you could sin against God. So
That's good.
according to the Bible or whatever. So
Right.
I believe, I mean, I'm not going to say that I was always, let's say, disciplined, or have I broke a discipline ever in my life? I have.
Right.
You know what
We
I'm
all
saying?
have, for sure.
That's just being human. But consciously, I am always practicing
Come on.
that one thing, like, yo, you
Yes.
got to come with your heart, homeboy.
Yes.
You cannot,
Don't be
you
coming with
cannot
me.
buy it. You cannot manipulate
Come
it.
on.
You cannot do any of those things. So for me, I think if you gonna cuff, then you definitely better have a suit of armor on, because it's gonna take a lot. So that's really my take on it.
I love it. That is real, though. Come on, give it up. That is real. Because as you know, many people in that area, that's not something. Somebody said earlier, like, don't get in the fire if you don't want to get burned. Like, this is like giving crack to the crack addict. You know, if you know this is not, and then it said it's not something you might want to make a commitment with. So who wants to do that just to have a season where you have somebody to hold you or whatever, kiss on you, or just to do Netflix and chill or whatever. So it sounds like you're saying, and so it sounds like you're saying, like, if it's not in a committed, you don't feel like it's in a committed, something that's going somewhere. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, intimacy and just cuddling with someone could make the relationship grow stronger, especially if you're not participating in sex. Like, you know, you can't expect for your loved one to grow intimate with you if you're not cuddling or chilling. I didn't say touching, I said cuddling. And I don't think, I mean, personally, if, like I said, if it's headed toward marriage, I don't feel like there is anything with it, but I do think that you got to be really cautious of, you know, how far to go. But I think just sex is everybody's, like, go-to. Like, people think just sex is just, you know, and it's like, I just feel like people think that it's childish to withhold. Or,
Ain't that something?
Ain't that so funny? My sister and I were in New Orleans, my sister and cousin and I, and somebody wanted to run up to her and put liquor in her mouth, with her mouth like this. So my sister went, she ran off. And the girl was like, what are we, like, kids? You know, she was saying, I was like, you know, she doesn't have to want you to put her mouth that close to hers. Like, you know, what makes that childish, you know?
Ain't that something, that's how the way of the mind of the world is thinking that's okay? First of all, did she know the girl?
No.
First of all, you
and
a
it's a pandemic.
First of all, you a whole stranger, and your sister was. She better glad she ain't in jail, because I would have punched her in her face.
No, and just last Sunday, I was at an event a couple of Sundays ago, and somebody groped me, and I wanted to push him through the poster. I was really, like, almost went east side on.
Really?
Yeah, and I hadn't had anybody do that to me since I was like a teen. You know how back in the 90s a guy would be grabbed
all day long.
Oh,
yes, at the dance, at the club. You're right. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was just normal for a guy to grope me.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think life has just evolved so much more respect that, you know, I hadn't experienced that in so long. So, but that just goes to show you how sexual people can be, and think that just because they in your space that they do have the right to touch you. But
they don't.
I almost went straight east side. Like,
this a whole nother
touch me.
That part. Sexual harassment. Somebody call the popo.
But because women have been so free out here, though, with everything, with a man touching them, they just like whatever, whoever, whenever. Right. So they got that attitude. Then they think it's okay for everyone. But let it be noted, don't touch me.
Y'all heard it right on InTheKnow. That girl, our girl Natasha Lee said, do not touch her.
Don't touch me unless you
gonna find these hands. You gonna get these hands.
Yes. And if this InTheKnow, don't touch me unless you in the know. Lest I let you know. It's clear, okay?
Wow, what are y'all saying on here? No, it's not okay. They say it's not okay. Listen, we should, sounds like we really should be talking about Christians and violence.
Listen, I be praying off the Peter and the Paul spirit.
Honey, that part. I mean, when people come to your person's face like that, like the young lady that comes to your sister and want to pour liquor, that's no, in no world would that ever be okay. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I would, honey, that would cause some straight up violence.
And my cousin, so I was like caught off guard with it. Then my cousin and my sister ran, and I understood why she did it. And we laughed about it later or whatever, but it made so much sense. Like, that's not being a kid. But I've had people say, that's childish, being celibate is childish.
Really?
Or whatever. And it's like, no, it's safe.
It's safe and on so many levels.
It's safe.
It's safe in so many levels. And I've had guys say, "Oh, I ain't signed up for that," and they will actually walk away.
Who cares?
Yeah, I don't. Then that part, yeah, deuces for real.
Who cares? No, I'm actually happy to be around a great deal of men who understand.
Really?
I am.
Awesome.
And so, and I think it's about you making it clear too, or whatever. And like I said, this is not me on here being you know what I'm saying, a perfectionist and saying, "Whoo, it's just so easy. Let's go."
Right.
No. If you can get to it, by all means, get married.
Right.
The Bible say.
No, that's real. That's real.
That's real.
That's real.
So, but I'm also not the person to actually publicly even talk about things like this.
But I think it's awesome though that people know to a certain extent to see that transparency of you, sis, because people might, first of all, they ain't gonna try you.
They already know.
They already know. They already know. So now y'all really know in the know. Don't try her. Don't try me. We are celibate women. Let's talk about that. I mean, we are celibate. We are saving ourselves for marriage, and like you said, by all means. If you can get there, but not just for sex though, not just for sex, because it's so much more than that.
It, you know what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. It's just really being honest. Like, once you have had sex and you understand the appreciation of it. I was with my ex-husband for a very long time, my whole life. Practically. And I only was sleeping with him.
Right.
So, literally, I mean, once you've experienced love, you're really not looking for just sex. So, it's not like just jumping out. Once you realize, like, that this is the pull, like, is this what y'all doing? Oh, no, ship me back to marriage. I don't want to be with y'all. Y'all for everybody. I don't want that.
We don't want that.
Exactly. And not only that, like, it's just not something that I'm interested in doing. Like, I am not dating for fun. I am dating for marriage. I have a whole purpose.
A purpose. You intentionally.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I am intentionally dating.
Yes.
So, then.
So y'all heard it right here too. Don't step to her unless you serious.
I do not care about nothing you about to say to me.
Right.
Nothing. This
no
is the
money.
way. It ain't.
None of that.
None of that
matters.
Because I'm showing up with the table and the chair.
Shit, Bob. No bull shit. Y'all hear that? She said I'm showing up with the table and
the chair. All he got to do is sit at the table and eat. That's it. That's
give me a high five on that.
Okay.
Listen, y'all heard it right here with our girl. She is our guest tonight. We're going to come back with her segment. Listen, what we heard right here in this segment, cuffing, don't do it. Don't do it, Lamont. It's just not saying that it's wrong. If you do it, you would have the strong armor of God on. Have your breastplate of righteousness, your helmet of salvation, your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Listen, if you want to cuddle, I'm not going to, and wear a chastity belt. Yeah, that's what Charlie said. Wear a chastity belt. So anyway, y'all, listen, we're going to get to our actual interview with our guest on tonight. None other, you see her right here, and she gave a very candid. I'm the same way. I'm with you. So we doing this together, and it's good to know. And it is good to know that there are other women of God that are saving themselves. Because sometimes it does feel like it's a lonely walk. Like, am I the only one doing this, or everybody else are having fun?
No, I know a lot of women that's doing it. A whole lot of women that's doing it.
I need to hang with y'all
like, I know a ton of women that's doing it.
Praise God. Wow, that's awesome. When we say being celibate, not doing it, they're being celibate. Until that means they're saving themselves to marriage. And so for me, cuffing is out, cuddling is out. I have done it before, and I have been able to sustain myself, but sometimes I have failed. So we just came to let you know tonight, if you have fallen on the wayside, it's okay. God loves you. He still loves you, and he will care for you and repent and keep it moving. So that's what you heard right here in the know. We'll be right back after this with our actual interview with I'm That Girl, the very own That Girl, Miss Natasha Lee. We're going to talk about what she's doing, where she's been, where she's going, and I know it's all great. So we'll be right back.
Are you a Black-owned business owner looking to expand your business around the block and globally? List your rare, organic, and valuable business today at blackpearldirectory.com, the Black-owned business directory to help you become known around the globe. Black Pearls Worldwide. Rare, organic, valuable. blackpearldirectory.com.
Stop looking in the rearview mirror of life filled with regrets. Stop regretting life with I woulda, coulda, shoulda before it's too late. Live life on purpose, for a purpose, with a purpose.
Get your copy of Living and Loving Life Without Regrets by going to any of the various retailers listed on the screen.
Hey everybody, welcome back to In the Know, Unveiling the Greatness in You. We are here once again. We just had a great segment talking about cuffing. Y'all go back and watch the replay. Watch the replay, and so you can hear that. It was phenomenal. A lot of great tips on how to get through this season as we get cold and want to snuggle. I got me a snuggle buddy, but it's called a pillow, honey. So let's continue on tonight. We are honored and have this young lady on. Let's talk a little bit about who she is. Listen, one day, let me just give y'all the backstory. Can you just keep it on me for now until I introduce her, please? Thank you. Because she's...
Oh.
Thank you. No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm sorry. I joined the watch party.
No. No, do they still do watch parties? I didn't know that. I remember Facebook used to. Okay, that's a whole nother show. All right, so real quick, I want to introduce to y'all in a minute. Don't show her yet. I want y'all to hear a little bit about her first. So I'm going to tell you the story how I got introduced to her brand. So I'm in this boutique on the east side of Detroit, and I'm looking around. I think I was buying something. I was going to the, I believe it was to the Beyonce. No, not Beyonce. I was going to some concert. R. Kelly. And my favorite, Charlie Wilson concert. My friend who I used to cuddle with, hi, ironic, took me to this concert. What a show. He took me to the concert. He said, go find your outfit. So I went to this boutique, and I found the outfit, but then I saw this shirt. And it said, that girl is from Detroit. It's from Detroit. And I said, oh my, and they had these amazing sleeves on it. This wasn't a regular t-shirt, right? And I was like, oh my God, I gotta have that shirt. So I put that in the basket too, or in the thing, and I bought it. And I wore it for the first premiere when In the Know was coming back on, right before the pandemic. So February 2019, we had this big show for Valentine's Day called Why Am I Still Single? And we had single, saved, and successful men and women on a panel talking about the reason why they were still single, being successful, saved, and all that good stuff. And so I wore that shirt. I got so many compliments on it. People was like, oh my God, that shirt is cute. And so I began to post it everywhere. And I never forget that this young lady began to, she shared my feed. And she has on Instagram. And I was like, oh my God, that's the owner. That's the young lady that actually created this brand. Oh my God. And so that girl, I got to meet her online. We spoke a little bit online. She shouted me out. And so I then again was saw, I didn't know this was her actually offline, because I had seen her this communication online. And I'm at an event called the Crave Honor Awards this year. One of my friends, Miss Lakina Folks, was being honored for her contribution to the community. Come on, give it up. And so I see this young lady walk in, honey, head to toe, banging, red. I mean, she was the flyest thing up in her. She was flyer than the lady that actually do the thing. No disrespect. That lady was fly too. Don't get me wrong, but this girl, her presence, just this exuded. I was like, I gotta know her. I gotta know her. So my friend Danny Boy, she was working the room. You know, she was being who she is. People was coming up to her. She was being who she is with her personality. Just a beautiful, beautiful soul. And so my friend Danny Boy King began to introduce us, and I said, you gotta come on In the Know. And so I'm so excited to have in the room today none other than my new sister friend, that girl, Natasha Lee. Come on, give it up for my girl, Natasha Lee. Natasha, welcome to In the Know.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me. I am indeed excited to be here.
I am so glad you're here. So we've been trying to get this together. So you're finally here, and we are live on tonight as we thrive and go live. Listen, that girl and NYDCT, Natasha, has assisted hundreds of companies globally with providing placement and resources for work from home opportunities and building one-person call centers. You have assisted hundreds of clients with branding and developing and grow their businesses. Her clients range in the location from the U.S. to the U.K. to Canada, Europe. She has contracted over 1,200 independent contractors to service their clients. Oh my God. Then that girl has catapulted from a t-shirt fashion. These t-shirts, y'all, out cold. Yeah. They so unique, and it really, we'll talk about how you got to that girl. So her fashion line is in pursuit to help women evolve into their best selves. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about that first. First of all, just say hi to everybody. You're so beautiful. I mean, her spirit is amazing.
Oh, well, first of all, thank you so very much. I am honored to be here. Thank you for having me, and thank you for just literally making sure that this day was possible. It's been a great day here in the studio. Yes. I was able to see, now this is like the third show, you know, so.
Y'all, she famous. She already was famous. We glad to have you on. We had to get through all the people to get her on.
So there was really just a cool experience. I love everyone here in the studio. The vibes are definitely here. High vibrations for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So when you were growing up, did you always believe, it seemed like this is true, that you have a business, you always had this business sense or this presence about yourself where people was like, wow, who is she?
I definitely think people want to know who I am.
No, for real, I did. I know I did. I'm like, I want to know who she is because I like her.
Yeah, so honestly, it was a situation where when I was 8 years old.
8, okay.
8, I knew I was going to be an entrepreneur.
Come on.
And my mother inculcated that in me. I think, she just gave me the idea. She didn't say I had to be this or any of that, but literally on the way walking to school one day in a blizzard, Michigan. I was walking to school, and I wanted to know why I got to walk.
Come on. Let's talk about it.
And I want to know why I got to walk because my father had a car, but he was working overtime. He worked at Ford Motor Company.
Got you.
And he, because he was working overtime, he couldn't take me to school.
Right.
And so for that, I asked her, Mom, how old do you have to be to retire?
Wow. At 8 years old, you asked your mom, how old do you have to be to retire? Wow.
Yeah. And she said 60. And so you know, when you say 60 at
8, that's like what?
Now when you say it, I'm like, that ain't old.
Exactly.
That's still young, that's still vibrant. I got to take care of myself I can be good.
That part,
yeah. You know what
honey,
I'm saying?
For real.
So honestly, it was the ideas that she gave me.
Your mom.
With my mom.
Wow.
She said to me, she said, do you want to be, she said, you can be a entrepreneur, a doctor, or a lawyer.
Wow.
And then she broke down what each one of those things were, which was entrepreneurship. When she got to that one, she said, you can do whatever you want to with that.
Come on. That's good.
And I said, that's what I want to be.
Right, that part. Like,
I ain't got to listen to nobody, you said?
You the boss.
I'm the boss?
Yeah.
No problem. Sign me up right now. I want to be signed up
right now. 8 years old. You like, give me some candy bars, something.
Yeah.
Some socks, something to sell.
Yeah, so that was like the birth of entrepreneurship. And honestly, I didn't do any entrepreneur things as a kid except imagine being an entrepreneur.
Okay.
But
imagination is powerful.
That's it. Exactly. And it was just something that, it was laying in me waiting until I was old enough to be able to do it.
Okay, so that brings me to my next question. So when did you actually branched off into, what was your first, did you ever have a 9-to-5? Let's talk that.
I did. I had amazing jobs from the ages of 15 to 22.
Wow.
Yeah, 15 to 22, I began working. So my first job, honestly, was when I was 13.
Okay.
You know, I go way back. My Social Security is done.
Come on,
I put that work in. 13 on the books. Can y'all cut my check? I should retire today.
I love it.
No, so I was paid to learn vocabulary words and dance, modern dance, things like that. So they paid me so much money to do that. It was a program called Girls in Control, I'll never forget. And I was the president of that, by the way.
Come on, President. Always. You know, I love it.
Listen, and let me tell you, Belinda Rose was the organizer of it. And the day we graduated, I remember everybody.
That's awesome.
And so she's like, you know, she gave the speech. She said she's going to be the president of the world. And I looked at her.
Come on.
No, I don't want
you don't want to be president?
I'm straight. Never mind.
You said not the president of the world. But I really believe that she saw that you could do anything. I think that was really what she was saying. Like, she already saw your future. And when you could have, like, grown people speaking to a child's life at that age, and not speak death over them, but speak life into them, it really plants a seed.
I really do believe so, and I believe strongly in Detroit public schools because that's where I went.
Aww.
And
what school did you go to?
I went to A.L. Holmes.
Okay,
and that's also where I began my secular career as well. 15.
Okay.
Then I went to Burroughs Middle School.
I know. I heard of
I
Burroughs.
was a thug in middle school.
You was a thug?
I was terrible.
What was you doing?
Fighting.
Ooh, girl.
Fighting, definitely. But I had straight A's.
Come on, she was fighting with straight A's. I love it. She kept
straight A's.
Don't mess with her.
That's it. That's
don't
the
mess with me.
I love you until.
No, don't cross that line, baby. That's powerful. That's powerful. So what I'm seeing is even as that child and growing up into womanhood, that you were born a leader.
Yes, I think I definitely was. My mother made me be a leader. By the time I was in high school, though, I was done with fighting. I never really fought again until that point. So it was all out of my system. But I think that I'm like, y'all see that came out?
Right.
And we live, we can't go back and fix that.
Natasha, listen to this. So you were born a leader. Your mom engrafted things into you. So this is taking me to my next point. Okay. How important do you think it is for us as parents? And maybe there's some new parents watching. Maybe there's some people that had parents that didn't get to tell them how great they were. Because I see, like, your mom, she was telling you can do anything, you can be anything you want. You know, she taught you etiquette. She taught you how to present yourself. Because what I see, you have a very, very high esteem. You have a presence that's bold. You have a presence. So was it ever in a time in your life that you felt like giving up, or that you felt like you wasn't as pretty or whatever?
Yes. I think it is a taboo. For me to believe that no woman has insecurities. I've had them. In fact,
let's go with
I did not feel beautiful or pretty at all until I was 23, until I gave birth to my daughter, in fact.
Wow.
That was the first time I ever felt pretty, and that was probably the most unattractive to me I had been, because of the weight. Before my daughter, I'm Beyonce out here, like, for real. The body was snatched. It was snatched. Like, but I'm like, can't go nowhere, car accident.
It's still like that, though.
No, yeah, it is. I know.
No,
I'm being funny.
I love it.
But I gained so much weight.
Let me tell you, it's the confidence for me.
Oh, thank you.
It's the confidence for me. In any size, it's the confidence.
It is. That's all
that
matters.
Yeah,
really.
It's your confidence.
It is the confidence, because you gotta love yourself. Like, you can
whatever
love yourself
size,
at whatever size. I am not less significant because I have more meat on my body.
Girl.
You cannot treat me any different than treat a woman that is a size 4. You better act like you better act like I'm an 8, baby. You better act like I'm an 8, because if you don't, goodbye. That's with anybody. That's with women. That's with men. That's with kids. That's with disrespect.
Yes.
And I think that people think because women, especially when they gain weight, you don't know what reasons you gain weight. I gained weight because I had a daughter, and from there it was kind of like hard. It was so much. I think I gained literally, I went from a size 14, 12, 14 to a size 22. Being pregnant with, that is a jump.
From being pregnant.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that.
Yes, but so that confidence was like.
It went down.
Down.
What made it build back up?
Her face.
Aww.
When I see my daughter face, I'm like, I had to be, this girl too beautiful. Like,
how old is she now?
She's 14 now. She's still beautiful. She my greatest hype man too.
She your greatest hype man.
She is. She be like, Ma, you so beautiful. Ma, you
come
so
on,
pretty.
Come on.
You can do it, Ma. Like, she is my girl. Okay.
Shout out. What's her name?
Shout out Tia.
Oh my God, Tia. That is amazing. That is amazing. So let's talk about that girl. Mm-hmm. So one day you just dreaming and you like, I'm that, because this name fits you, because I'm like, she's that girl. So where did that come from?
Actually, so it was passed down. It was passed down from my mother.
Oh, your mom.
My mom was that girl.
Oh.
And she was affectionately known as that girl.
Wow.
When she would announce herself as being that girl when we would go places, and she was just like this fashionista. I cannot touch my mama's style. Like,
shut up.
I ain't playing.
So your mama was sharper than you?
What? My mother would sit me down. Okay. My mother would come out the house sometime, and I just would be like, "What? Where did you get this from?"
Wow.
So she was real fresh, but then her mom was very, very fashionable. So it's like just a line thing.
Yeah.
The women in my family, me, it's just like natural. So I think that came from her. But anyway, she would show up. She would be walking. She would walking around, I'm that girl, so people knew. And she had this matter-of-fact attitude. So I think she taught me and my sister.
Honey,
this.
you got so your sister, you have sisters?
I have a baby sister. She's younger than me.
Okay.
And then I have two brothers. They're older than me. So I'm the middle kid.
So your mom would actually, I'm that girl.
Flat out, I'm that girl. And she taught us that, like, literally. So you would meet my sister, and you would be like, yeah, you know.
That girl.
Like,
I think did she graduate recently, your sister?
Did. She became a nurse.
Yeah, I saw the graduation online because it was during COVID.
Yes.
And y'all had a big event at the party. Oh, yeah, she that girl. I saw her. The whole family, that girl. So that came from your mom. Is your mom's passed on?
She passed on.
Okay.
She passed away September 11th, 6 years ago.
Okay. Wow. So
really,
was this in memory of her?
It was.
Okay.
In honor of her, not
in honor.
Yeah,
yes,
in honor of her.
Yes.
Just to thank her for what she created and what she instilled in us, the joy that she put into us. But I made it my own thing, even though it was, in honor of her, and it was really just the logo behind it and the things. But the things that I do in the organization are
talk about it. Yeah.
That
what
I
is
like
that girl?
Do. Okay, so let's talk about that girl, y'all. That girl is a fashion and business agent.
Okay.
So it is powered by my main company, Make Your Dreams Come True.
I love
meaning that I use its resources in order to provide business services to the women that come to the tribe.
Right.
Okay? And the tribe is really just about boss women, aspiring business owners, women that just like dope women, sisterhood, fellowship. Because there's a lot of women that's a part of the tribe who don't have businesses. They just love other women winning,
Honey, that's what I see.
Exactly. So
that's who you are. Do you understand? That's who you are. I was sitting here, y'all, and I'm gonna try not to tear up. You have such a presence on you, and I know it, and now we talked a little bit offline. It's the anointing. And when we were coming on, that girl Natasha Lee saw hair on my shirt, and she was literally trying to wipe it off, literally like somebody mama. And I'm like, wow. Somebody, not that to somebody else that might have been nothing. Because it was just a little hair from this wig that I got on that we've been cutting on all day. And she wanted to make sure, I don't even think y'all could see it, but she saw it and she wanted to make sure it wasn't on. I understand. And you know what? The first thing when you did that, I heard the saying, if you see your sister's crown crooked, fix her crown.
Fix it.
And so, to me, that's who you exude. The organization that you have started. Oh, I feel the presence of God. Y'all better watch out. The organization that you have started with that girl. Let me tell you something. Because of the heart of it, and because of the heart of the inspirer, which is you, Natasha, God's going to begin to expand the brand. So in this season, you have to get rest. I see you resting. I see you taking a vacation. I see you getting down. I see you writing. I see you writing down more plans and I see God sending you more help. I see God beginning to send you people that really who are going to be your Aarons and your Urs, who are going to hold up your arms as you begin, because God's beginning. I see you expand. I see the prayer of Jabez. I see that begin to be exuding your life when he said, "Enlarge my territories."
So you know what I love? First of all, thank you for saying those things in me. I believe so much in Jehovah God and his Holy Spirit.
Yes.
I believe in definitely being obedient to the best of my ability.
Yes.
Just really giving him as much of me that I
Come
can
on.
humanly possibly do.
Right.
So I credit him definitely for the rapid growth of the brand. And the fact that I just also launched That Guy.
Oh, come on, That Guy.
Yay. Okay.
Oh, my God. Give it up. Come on. I need the hand claps. Where's my hand claps? Y'all, don't play tonight, because this thing right here is powerful. So now you have a brand called That Guy.
Mm-hmm. Correct. And this is what I've learned. I didn't work with men really until the last 4 years. Like, I was really selective on what men I work with because I was married or whatever. So you know how that is, just respecting the marriage, right? And so afterwards, I just really began to meet a lot of dope men. I know it's a stigma on black men out here, and I quite honestly have not seen the stigma that women say, you know. And I'm not saying that it's just, you know, that they're perfect. But I'm just saying that they are amazing and they have great qualities and that they do need help.
Right.
And I've had the opportunity to work with men at the same level as women in terms of helping them make their business dreams a reality. Wow. And it's definitely an experience that I'm happy that I've had the opportunity to be able to. But also because my first reasons for being wanting to be successful or wanting to have a polished presence is because I was a 2-time teen mom to 2 boys. Wow. And now men, 22 and 20.
Girl.
And so.
Black do not crack. Black do not crack.
So because I was a teen mom to these boys, I've been trying extremely hard with these young men to make them.
Make sure.
To make them proud of me, for them to know that I am none of the things that the world projected me to be. And when you're a teen mom in the 90s, you brutally hit like with every subjective word that you can find.
Right.
Every definition of failure that they could give you.
Wow.
It is like a death sentence being pregnant as a teen mom, you know? And so some of those statistics was, you're not going to graduate. You're not going to be able to have a good job. You're not going to get married. You're not. And as people were saying these terrible things to me, I just remember telling myself, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Right.
Who she talking to?
Right.
Who he talking to? Oh, yes, I am. And so it began to be for me, because my parents had took care of me so well. I was very spoiled growing up. I don't care how anybody feels about it. Me and my siblings were spoiled, and I love it because my parents worked hard, you know?
Yeah.
And so we were kids who grew up where we wrote lists down on Mondays, like a day-to-day, and my father would buy it every Thursday. Like, literally till we was in high school. We got allowances every week. We got, for every holiday, and we didn't celebrate holidays, but for every, it could be President's Day, we get $100. It could be St. Patrick's Day, we getting $100. Any holiday that was on the calendar, we got $100 for it. Wow. Our report cards, we got paid for. Like, literally, I got paid for every A. So, of course, I'm going to get straight A's. This is a check for me, America. Yes, teacher. Hi. Choose me. I'm going to get paid at the end of the quarter. So, for me, I always knew the assignment was to get the bread, okay?
You say secure the bag. You were securing the bag back in the day.
But my mother was teaching us that our whole life. My mother taught me, she always taught my brothers that they gotta have their own. What type of men they ought to be to their kids and to their wives. My mother and father talked about that all the time. And to me and my sister, it was different. It was, first of all, he better take care of you. I don't care if you got it or you don't. He gotta do it. That's the job, right? So we saw my father do that, whether she had it or not. He took care of her. I seen my uncles do it. I see my brothers doing
you
it.
don't know
I see
nothing
my
else.
I don't know anything else. So
yeah.
that's why I be out here foreign like, who, dude,
Right, what is that?
what is this? 50-50. I'm not going 50-50 with you. You gotta break bread. Period. I am serious. Like I'm
I
very
like that.
serious on that. Because that's the leverage.
That's the leverage.
That's the leverage for the man.
Wow.
You want me to do everything you say. You want me to be submissive. You want me to run by your rules. Pay for your space.
Ooh, she
For
said
me to
break
be
bread. I
in.
like that.
Like seriously. And so that's important. But you also have to come with everything else that's involved in that. And that is love. That is respect. That is compromising.
Yeah.
So I see these examples.
Security.
All the time. And so for me, that's my job to teach that with my sons.
Wow.
And so my sons inspired me. So that guy, my second oldest son, is the owner of it. In fact,
Oh, you was passed down. This is a
yes.
legacy.
And then the oldest son, legacy, honey. He is definitely a business owner already. He's actually been designing video games since the 7th grade. And
How amazing.
He is doing very, very well for himself. He has he's on his 3rd game production at this point.
What?
Yes, so he
So you're
just turned
proud.
22. So I'm really happy to be able to see his dream come true right in front of my face or whatever. And it was times where I'm like, okay, boy, you got to go get a job. You taking too long. Blah, blah, blah. Like I was acting like mom, like getting nervous for him.
Right,
because
right.
I'm like,
Because you
boy,
wanna see
come
him
on.
succeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he was like, girl, no. I said something like, I started putting pressure on him. Like,
Right.
nope, you better get some money. You a man. You
gotta
better have your own. You better have your own. I started, like it's just what you better have your own. Oh, you don't got no money. Oh, your phone wasn't on. That's how I'm talking to him, right? Shoot, my son, it was about 60 days. He was like, yeah,
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm like, well, come through this,
Yeah,
son.
that's
Like, come through, son.
Listen,
Yeah.
Wow. What would you say to somebody that's watching who may want to start their own brand or their own franchise or whatever it may be? What would you say to them about being that person, whether it's a girl, a guy,
Or a kid.
What would you say to that person on tonight?
To number one, to believe in himself.
Right.
A great deal of being entrepreneur is being able to be resilient and fearless in who you are, and to literally have self-confidence, even when you are in the learning seat. It's nothing wrong with not knowing. Mentorship is really important. I think find a really great mentor. It is a myth that you need to have money to start a business.
Come on, talk about it. That's good. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, think about it. What are you getting paid for when you go to work?
Your time.
Exactly.
Oh.
What do you need to make a business?
Time.
You don't
Y'all
need
just learned
money.
something. Somebody clap that up. Say that again for the people in the back. Say that again, honey. That's good. Oh, come on. Y'all heard it right here on InTheKnow from our girl. Okay, say that again.
So the thing that employers are paying for, the things that I'm paying my
Your
team
employees
for,
and your teams or your team. I like that.
anyone for, my contractors, it is time that I'm paying them for.
Right.
We all got skills. We all got talents. Us sitting right here, somebody is giving a word. Somebody is giving knowledge. That is a skill. People get paid for that. You get paid for everything.
Right. That's good.
But it is the time and showing up. I don't get this opportunity and being able to share this platform with you today.
That's
If
good.
you called me and I didn't come, what good is that? That's nothing with my skill. That's nothing with money. But me showing up is what produces everything around it. So what is it that you need? You need time. So the myth that you need to have money.
I'm about to run up out of here. This is good.
The myth that you need to have money to start a business is false. You don't. You need to have time. You need to have patience. You need to have resilience. You need to believe in yourself, and you need to wake up every morning and do that. And then eventually the time that you produce in the areas that you're in will cultivate money.
Y'all listen, y'all heard that.
And
that's powerful. Ooh, shine, my. That's powerful. Wow.
Yeah, so I think that honestly, we are discouraged by so many little things. I work with so many organizations, from mom and pops to corporations, and usually it is the mom and pops that have the best ideas.
Don't they,
They
though?
have the $1 million ideas, but they do not want to put that work in. They are beaten down from self-esteem issues. I have some talent. They'll talk their way out of the opportunity. Wow. I'll create a way for them to do it, and they still won't take it because they don't believe in themselves.
Right.
And then there are also the people who's always talking about somebody took their idea. Oh gosh, those
girl,
ones.
those
I don't.
ones.
Yeah,
come on.
I don't want to say anything because I don't want my idea to get. Girl, all you gotta do is type it in Google and you will see somebody got it.
Tasha, I thought I'm like, why do people think copycats? No, McDonald's, Burger King, White Castle,
White Castle, everywhere.
So they just do it in their own way.
Yes, they do it in their own way, and so for that is literally just a great deal of. It goes back to not believing in yourself. It goes back to
the mindset.
It goes back to the mindset because the resources are not there, especially for mom and pop shops or whatever. So that's why we see that the mom and pop shops stay in that one location
for 20, 30 years.
For 20 or 30 years and never scale.
And never scale.
And that's the scary part, right?
Right.
Is that they never scale. It's no growth. It is just here. The revenue is here and it stays here, and this is what we live off. And we have to make it to this point instead of thinking, I'm going to expand, I'm going to have more, I'm going to have more. Now, I am a person who also believes in contentment and being simple in life. So if you're a mom and pop and your goal is really just to make your living and not work for anyone else, I'm all for that. Because I did that for a while. I think it's cool to be don't worry about the next big thing and to really be content with knowing that these things are here. And if that brings you happiness, I feel that that's dope. But I also feel like if you want to be Oprah Winfrey, go ham.
You better
go
say
off.
it.
You feel me?
Yes,
I feel
girl.
that. Like if you feel that way about yourself, or you feel like you can
she
carry
prophesying, y'all.
that burden, if you feel like you can carry that burden,
that's good. That's good.
Of everything that comes with that.
That part.
Then it's for you.
It's for you.
And so for me personally, I feel like I can go bigger because I can carry it. And when I feel like I can't, I quit because I'm not doing it for anyone else.
Right.
And that's just it. Like I can literally dib and dab in whatever projects I want to because I'm not following anyone's blueprint.
That's good.
So for me, being in business is about freedom.
Yes.
It is about waking up and doing what I want to do, how I want to do it. It's about the things that I love.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm able to wake up and do it every day. People are like, why are you so happy in the morning? Because I'm about to do something I want to do. I'm about to do something I want to do.
Oh my God, our time is all well spent. Listen, tell us how we can reach you. What is the next thing? What's happening next? I know you got that guy, we got that girl. Anything new that we need? I see a book. I see the book. Where's the book?
It's coming. It's coming. The book is coming. It's been in the work actually for like 6 years. So that's coming. But right now I am hiring 1,500 contractors.
Did y'all hear that?
I'm hiring 1,500 contractors.
Okay.
As social media influencers for all of my brands, and I am going to hire them from now until May is the wrap-up season for that, and so we're going to be training every month up until that point throughout the season, and I know it's going to be a little bit delayed in November and December due to the holidays and stuff like that, but people who want to work gonna work, you know what I'm saying? Like
How do you apply?
So you go to mydct.net. That's Make Your Dreams Come True, the acronyms.net. mydct.net.
mydct.net. Put that up on the screen. mydct.net. If you want to apply for the contractor work of social media influencer, right?
Yes.
Because you're going to be doing some hiring for that. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm signing up.
So, and it's work from home, guys. You actually,
it.
only thing, the requirements are you need to have the internet. You can do it from your mobile phone.
What?
You can do it from your home computer, and you can be as young as 16 years old. So from 16 onward,
Okay.
It is super duper dope opportunity, and then we also have call center positions that's available as well.
Wow, awesome.
Virtual assistant positions as well. So we have all website design. We're hiring.
They go to that same site for all of that.
Everything is there. So that's where you guys make your business dreams and career dreams a reality. And then while you guys have me here, there's also a group of people called Best Essential Services who we're partnered with, and they have a pool of amazing employees who are disabled, and they are looking for job coaches to come on site with their employees to just watch them work, take notes, like pretty much a compliance officer with them, but you're really just sitting and observing someone else. If they have any questions or you need to help them with something, you might do it, but it's really just like a companion buddy type of situation.
Wow.
The pay is $13 an hour.
Y'all hear this? Right on In the Know.
Yeah, so listen, guys, you want to get the scoop on Hot Girl Tribe. You want to boss up and be with leveled up women. You look, the East Side Star coming up, and I start talking about who's that girl? I'm that girl. They want to know who's that girl. So you got to go to iam-thatgirl.com. iam-thatgirl.com.
Listen, y'all, this has been a great show. Natasha, I am so glad. Your energy is everything. Your presence is everything. There are big things in store for you, and I'm just so glad to know you. Do not forget about us over here at In The Know. I'm telling you, when you're on the red carpet, you're on somebody's TV screen. I see you producing. I see like you producing content, even behind the scenes, even for different shows and show ideas and things like that. God is going to use you in a mighty way. Your name will be known across the nation. That's what I hear God saying concerning you and this brand. So get ready for the great things that God is already doing. But God said, he says, tell my daughter I have more in store for her and her brand. God said he has more in store for you. Keep your head up. Keep moving. And God said, yes, you will love again. You will love again, says the Lord. And don't worry about that part, because as you work, even as Ruth was working in the field, Boaz began to see her
Boaz show up?
He showed up.
I think he working.
Yeah, so keep on working.
No,
Watch what God do. I'm telling you, God is on your side. The hand of God is on your life. The favor of God is on you for the good, says the Spirit of the Lord. So y'all, this has been In The Know. Y'all know how we do it here. Let me get this camera right here. Is this camera working? Where we at? All right. We will see you all. Thank you to our sponsors. Let me shout out our sponsors real quick. I know we got to go. We have our Detroit Nail Geek. She sponsors my nails. So give it up for Fiona Gems. Her name is Fiona. And on Facebook, she's called the Nail Geek, Detroit Nail Geek. Detroit Nail Geek. And also we will be having Dominisha Design. She's going to be sponsoring some of our wear. I know I got a That Girl shirt, so I'm gonna call her a sponsor too. I got a That Girl shirt. I know she brought me. I want her to put some sleeves on it, so I'm excited. And then we also have K Ready and RoyalBlingShop.com. RoyalBlingShop.com for your fabulous bling out t-shirts. So thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to our guest, Natasha Lee. I'm that girl, that guy, and all the things she said. If you want to get hired, y'all better watch this and call her, because they hiring 1,500 people. That's all I got to say. 1,500 plus a more. If you want to sit down and be somebody's companion. What? That's easy. Okay, we thank you again. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you.
Well, this has been our show. We will see you all next week right here, 8 p.m. Monday nights, In The Know, unveiling the greatness in you. Thrive and go live. Have a great night.